Hey everyone, Spicy Sushi here. So I guess this is going to be like one of the last videos of the league for me because after the gauntlet, I am probably going to enter that state where I really do need to just take a break before the next league to really get myself ready and maybe practice a little bit. But this was a stream that I did, I think 2 days after the mirror challenge. I decided to upgrade the build by a little bit. I actually doubled the budget, maybe tripled it, because I wanted to make it a bit more tankier, have a bit more survivability, and I wanted to see, even while still being on a semi-budget, like no Headhunter or anything like that, I decided to see if I could make a Headhunter in less than 10 hours. It was actually if I could just make a Headhunter in one stream, but we did manage to get it in under 10 hours. Now, I'm not going to go over as much the setup or the philosophy behind what I did because there was really nothing that different at all from what I did in the mirror challenge. I just stayed on the large clusters for laziness, and I did not optimize. I did not do any kind of randomized influence. It was literally just clusters and currency exchanges, harbinger upgrades, and that was it. That was all we did. There was no special crafting or anything like that. We managed to make around 16 exalts an hour gain. Not full profit, but about 16 exalts per hour is what we ended up hitting on average. Now, the main reason for this video is not just to showcase this, but to showcase that I did this. Well, first I want to go over, I have been speculating that GGG has stealth-nerfed mature stacking in the use that you could increase your chances at tier 4 seeds. Now, in my opinion, this was quite obvious that this was actually a thing. I went back to my map watch statistics and I found out that I was averaging a little over 5 tier 4 seeds every 100 maps across about 400 maps when I was stacking times 4 mature. And ever since the mirror challenge, for this Headhunter challenge in particular, I was only averaging 1 to maybe 2 seeds every 100 maps. 1 tier 4 to 2 tier 4 seeds. I don't think I actually even got a second one on this stream. I think it was just 1 seed and it was like a reforge influence. But this is mainly because I want to show you guys that even though a lot of people are starting to find out that there is something going on behind the scenes, that I think mature watchstones have been nerfed in regard to tier 4 seed chance, I think there's absolutely no issue with doing this strategy still. This strategy never relied on tier 4 seeds to make great profit. Of course, it does cut down the profit per hour if you don't hit tier 4 seeds, because I think it is totally RNG now. You will still get lots and lots of high tier seeds with 4 mature. But in my Discord, we've been messing around with maybe testing 3 mature. I think the best results we've seen so far in the Discord, as well as on my end, has actually been 3 mature, 1 bountiful. Because since tier 4 seeds are totally RNG now, you're not just going to brute force your way to 5+ tier 4 seeds every 100 maps. You're going to have a lot less on average if you do hundreds of maps, hundreds of harvests, I mean. And so when you do end up getting that harvest, if you do end up getting that tier 4 seed, it is really nice to have that 1 bountiful watchstone in your setup, which will give you, if it's divine to perfect, you'll get 4% chance for there to be an additional craft, and it's the secrets of the stones is going to make that 5%, and then you're also going to get the around 9% from the Atlas passives. So there's a pretty decent chance that when you do get that tier 4 eventually, it could be doubled, and it has happened for a lot of people in the Discord. I've seen a lot of double augment influence. That's like 40 exalts just right, or wait, they go for like 40 each. That's like 80 exalts just right there. I've seen a lot of remove influence, add influence. That's basically doubled, which is 40 exalts right there. So I think this may be the optimal setup, but in the end, it's actually not going to make such a huge difference now that I'm pretty sure that the times 4 mature is totally nerfed in regard to tier 4 seeds. So you're still going to make profit. This is proof of that. In this challenge, I was playing, in my opinion, post Stealth-Nerf, and we still got 16 exalts per hour. Now, I did get lucky. I did hit a awakened GMP from the sea that gives you a 5% chance. So obviously, if you take that out, we were only getting over 12 exalts per hour gain still. Profit wise, with the GMP, it was about 12.6 exalts per hour profit, including all the costs that I added up. But if you take out the GMP, obviously it's a bit lower. Either way, though, I just wanted to prove that you don't have to get tier 4 seeds for this method to be good. There are so many ways to make money through Harvest. The issue is the league is the league is a wasteland. I'm going to be honest. People have been maybe complaining a little bit in the Discord that everyone's doing Harvest now, so things are selling slower. And it's like, it's not just that. That's actually a very small reason. It's mainly because everyone's just quit, to be honest. It, like, on Steam, I think PoE yesterday was lower than Euro Truck Simulator by like 3,000 players concurrently. The game is it's in its state where it's ready for next league. People are going to have fun with the gauntlet, and then it's going to be about time to take the break, because I posted my crafts the other day for Keep Prefix for 100 chaos each. Didn't even sell, undercutting the entire market. I wanted to test it. I posted it later, 30 minutes to an hour later. I got 3 whispers instantly. It's just, there's just not buyers right now because no one's playing the game. That's really what it is. So the method is still great though, even if you do have trouble selling crafts. There's plenty of currency, plenty of scarabs that are actually pretty liquid. Good clusters are liquid as well. So there's still money to be made here. Now, I did want to go over my opinion on this Stealth-Nerf. I really don't see the necessity. Now, I'm not going to completely say it's a Stealth-Nerf. I think it is though. But I'm not going to say with 100% certainty. Like, obviously, there is some world where me, as well as many other people, have noticed drastic drop in the rate of tier 4 seeds. Many people in the Discord, it's quite obvious, but you know, we can never be certain. Someone's always going to say that you can't be certain. But I'm going to go over a little rant, just a small rant, in the chance that there was a Stealth-Nerf. Now, I don't like to craft. I've never liked crafting in Path of Exile, really. There are a few profit crafts I do, which are on my YouTube channel. But overall, I like to map. Mapping is what I have fun with. Mapping is what I will probably always do in Path of Exile, because I just like killing monsters. I like zooming. I like building up my character to be stronger in maps. It's how I play the game, and it is like memed throughout the very high-end community, the minimum wage mapper, and you know, it's what I'm proud of. It's how I choose to play the game. I know I could make so much more money doing other things, but mapping is what I have the most fun doing in Path of Exile, and so it's what I will continue to do. It's what my content's mainly going to be about, showing money-making methods for people that want to map as well, it's what they find fun doing. Now, I am friends with some of the top crafters in Path of Exile, and I know the kind of money that it makes. Some of those players, they could make 20 mirrors casually, and the time that it takes a casual mapper to make half a mirror. Crafting and flipping are absolutely the highest money per hour in the game. It is known by anyone who plays kind of like at the top end of Path of Exile, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I think people that have figured out the game in and out deserve to make that kind of money if they know and they figure out how to do it, and they do deserve to make a lot of money in the game. But what I am just not really okay with is if it was Stealth-Nerfed, I don't understand why when mappers okay, well, first of all, I know Harvest is a little bit outrageous in its profit per hour compared to other mapping money making methods. There are a few that I know of that people have told me about that I think are around that level. And when we're talking about solo play, by the way, this is all solo play. When you enter team content, things are completely thrown out the window. Things are so different when you're playing in a team. This is solo content that I'm going to be going over. There are some methods in the game that I do know of involving like Glenack and magic fighting that could reach the 16 exalts per hour that Harvest could reach. I think Harvest could easily reach 20 plus exalts per hour without much optimization, just having a better build than mine. You see right now I'm taking a long time to kill monsters when an ore stacker literally one-shots the entire plot. I believe with optimization, Harvest could even reach 25 exalts per hour, maybe more. With like, because you see Crouching Tuna, he actually knows what he's doing crafting wise when he goes into Harvest, and he made a mirror in like 20 hours, casually playing. So if you really optimize it, you know what you're doing, and you have a fast mapping build, and you're efficient, you could really reach insane money per hour, getting even semi-close to crafting or flipping. Now, the thing is, I'm going to get back to the short rant. Sorry about that. This is more longer than a short rant, I guess. But I realized Harvest was a bit inconsistent with other methods, so maybe that's why GGG decided, if they did, to tone it down a bit. Now, the thing is that I don't understand why it's so wrong for mappers to be able to make money close to the methods of crafters. I mean, we had the entire endgame pretty much nerfed to the ground. It's one of the reasons why the league is in an absolute dead state right now, because like people that are used to making like 10 plus exalts per hour back in Ritual from Fractured Mapping, getting 5 to 6 exalts per hour is considered really good now. It's considered very high end if you're getting 5 to 6 exalts per hour. Now, that is not even close to what a crafter makes or a flipper makes right now. And Harvest was really one of the first tastes that I've had of what it's like to be making that top end profit per hour, like 16 plus exalts per hour. That is really healthy, I think, to be able to come close to the kind of money that a crafter or a flipper can make. So I might be going out of pocket here, but I just really think it's completely unnecessary to just gut. Not gut, but nerf a method, bring it back down to the other mapping methods in the game by taking out the increased chance for tier 4s, which I'm pretty sure they did. Not going to completely say 100%, but I'm pretty sure they did. Because even if people were making 20 exalts per hour doing Harvest, I think that's fine, because people that sit in their hideout and figure out the game through crafting and flipping, they're making much more than that. And so that's just my rant. I really wish they could have just kept it in the game. It's at the end of the league anyway. Why not nerf it, for next league or something? But yeah. So if you want to know the setup, it's in the Discord, the Harvest challenge sheet, as well as the I do have a better trading add-on installed that actually you can sync to your Better Trading Browser Edition, and it contains all the clusters and large clusters that I use throughout the 2 challenges. If you would like to have those, you will just have to click on one and it'll search the entire base for you so you can restock easily. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm going to be doing Gauntlet, so if you want to, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of the ore stacker that I decided to build at the end of the league. So if you would like to keep it with the Gauntlet, whatever, I will be streaming on Twitch, but yeah, the sheet and everything like that will be in the Discord. Alright, thank you guys.